Hi, it's Paula O'Sullivan here, and in this video what I'm going to show you is how to set up your Facebook pixel on a Kartra page. Now, if you are not familiar with a Facebook pixel, what it essentially is a piece of code that you get from Facebook and put on your Kartra page so that Facebook can track and understand the types of people that are going to your page. It can track page visits, it can track conversions. There's a bunch of things that a Facebook pixel is really useful for. And so what we're going to do, and if you are going to run Facebook ads, you can't run Facebook, or you shouldn't run Facebook ads without putting a pixel on your page first. So what we're going to do is, we're actually in my Kartra account at the moment, and you can see all of the pages that I have in here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select one of my pages here, this Learn About Kartra. So I'm going to click on the three dots on the side and then click Edit. And move myself across. Now, for those that are not overly familiar with Kartra, Edit is also the Save button, which is really interesting. So, so we're going to click Edit through here. So Edit is Edit, but it's also Save. So if you edit something and then you do something, you have to click the Edit button again, otherwise it's not going to save. So we get this. So it's just going to load our page builder for us. This is a really simple process. So if it looks technical, don't worry, it's very, very simple. So here we are in this is what our page builder is. Then across to the side here, you've got this little menu down the side. Now here is the settings menu. So we're going to click on that. Now here are the page settings. So we have SEO parameters, we have tracking code, tags, and page redirect. We're going to place our pixel in the tracking code section because it's a piece of code and we're going to use it to track things that happen. So we click on that and then you'll see a few different selections in here. So you can see down the bottom, it has embed Facebook ads tracking code. So it says here HTML or JavaScript. Now, what this means is we now need to go to Facebook. I'm going to create a pixel and then I'm going to show you how to apply that pixel. So I've already opened up our Facebook ad account. I've got this kind of dummy pixel that I've been playing around with here. But what we want to do is, if you are in business, now if you haven't got a business manager account, you need to set one up, and there's plenty of videos out there showing you how to do that. But within the business manager, and I've got the new one, up here you'll see what's called a waffle menu. I love how menus are named after food. So there's a waffle menu. In the old business manager, there was 3 lines across the top. Like there was 3 lines instead of 9 dots, and that was called, funnily enough, a hamburger menu. Anyway, so we're in the waffle menu. We click on this, and then what we're going to do is we click on Events Manager. So I've clicked on Events Manager because what pixels track is events. So someone landing on your page is an event. Someone making a purchase is an event. Someone filling out a form, it's an event. So we want to understand the events that happen on your page. So I've clicked on Events Manager. I've come to my, this is the pixel that I have been playing around with, but we're going to set a brand new one up. So you click on the side here and it says Add New Data Source. So we're going to click on that. And I want to create a new Facebook pixel. So I click on that. And then it says Paula O'Sullivan Marketing Pixel. I am just going to call it Paula O'Sullivan Kartra Pixel because I'm going to use this for my Kartra pages. And then check your website for easy setup options. I am not going to do that because what I want to do is I actually want to get the code. Because remember we saw on this page here, we need to actually get the code to pop into that little box. So we're just going to worry about the name of it. We're not going to put the website in here, and we will continue. If you are setting this up for a WordPress site, it's a completely different setup. So you would put your website in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to manually add the pixel code to our website. So we click on that there, and it has install the base code on your website, and then we can test the base code. So I see how it says here, if I hover over, so here's my mouse. If I hover over the top, it highlights in blue and it says copy code to clipboard. So I'm going to copy that. Now the thing is, you don't need to know what this code is. You just need to know that it's there and that it exists. So I've copied it. I'm now going to go over to my Kartra page. I'm going to place my cursor in here, and then I'm going to right click on my mouse if I'm on a PC, and then I'm going to click paste. So there's my pixel. It's all in there now. Now, we always have to remember in Kartra, we have to say everything. So we apply, so first we apply it. So we're applying it. And then I'm going to close this. And then I'm going to publish live. So what I want to do here is I want to test that the pixel's working. So here, I'm going to get the page link. So here's the link to my page. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to open up a new tab and I'm going to just pop that in there. So here's my page. And then I'm going to go over to my pixel, because what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to test to make sure that Facebook that the pixels has actually integrated properly. So we need to just pop our URL in there and then click send test traffic. So you'll see here, and this is something just as a little FYI, if you see something that has FBCLID, this means that something has come from Facebook. There's the pixel here, and now we can see down the bottom that our pixel is active, which is very exciting. So now that you've done that for one page, you actually have to go that and do that for every single page. So if you've done this on a WordPress site, the main difference is for something like WordPress, you have to apply the code once. You apply the code like what we call the base code. So the code that just tells Facebook that people have visited a page. So you only do that once. Whereas for Kartra, you have to go through this process for every single page that you do. So now that we know that once the pixel is active here, we can now go and do things like create custom audiences, we can do retargeting, we can do a bunch of stuff because we now have Kartra talking to Facebook through the code. So I hope that that very, very short tutorial was useful for you, and I will catch you in a video very, very soon.